quick video of analysis as opposed to just putting this lengthy bit of information with all the indicators and everything I'm looking at. So hopefully this helps. I'll try to keep it short and sweet as possible. Let me know if you guys have questions. Just shoot me a DM on the side so that way I can answer them, whether it's about the TA or certain indicators and jargon and such like that. So top chart Bitcoin, bottom chart ES1, essentially the S&P 500. So I posted this yesterday. I know Jenny's been out of the groups. She's out of town right now. I think she comes back today, but just so you guys are aware of what's going on, I posted this falling wedge. Falling wedges as patterns have a 68% chance of breaking to the upside. So probabilities are stacked in favor of a falling wedge breaking above this resistance line and bouncing to the upside. So that's one point that we had in the idea, on top of the fact that we have bullish divergence. So bullish divergence is a divergence when the price is falling, but the indicators are showing strength. This is a signal for a reversal potentially to come. Doesn't guarantee it. Nothing in TA guarantees anything. But just so you guys know, this is not us having a crystal ball. This is essentially us looking at the charts, seeing the probabilities based on the patterns and indicators that we know, and building a case, whether that be a long or a short position, on what the indicators and what the price action is telling us. So we have here on the histogram, this is a little bit more reliable than the oscillator on this MACD. So this has bullish divergence as well as the oscillator and the RSI. And you guess you could even say the stochastic as well too. So what's really nice about seeing this falling wedge, we know it comes to a point where it's going to make a decision whether it's going to break down or it's going to break up. The odds are in our favor for it to break up. And then on top of the bullish divergence, the only thing we really need to build a case to get into this trade would be volume. If we don't get this volume if we break out, but there's low volume, like this is a good amount of volume here to at least show that there was strength in this move. This has a high chance of staying at least into somewhat of an uptrend until we hit some sort of strong resistance. So this was our confirmation to get in at least into the breakout of this trade or open longs on our altcoins that we were looking at. So yeah, we had a breakout. And if you notice, Bitcoin follows all of these major pivots that you see on the ES1, which is why we use this chart. We always use the traditional markets. So S&P 500 is our preferred chart. It tends to respect it very well. And if you notice here, look at this vertical line, you can see the time frames match up. On this major drop, what happened? If we look up at the top chart of Bitcoin, as we dropped on the S&P 500, what happened to Bitcoin? It also dropped. When we came back up and we were showing some sort of relief, we get rejected at this level. What happens to Bitcoin? So all these major pivots that happen on the S&P 500 help us navigate what Bitcoin is potentially going to do. It's pretty crazy how well it follows the pivots. It's not perfect, but it gets you an idea as to when your safest entries are. And the great thing about technical analysis is it works extremely well, especially on the traditional markets. Better than it does in crypto, but at least it gives us a good idea and what I would consider somewhat of a secret weapon. So this is a good edge to have, is by, if you trade the S&P 500, this will help you time Bitcoin moves. When Bitcoin's in an uptrend, we obviously want to look at long positions on altcoins and vice versa. But hopefully that helps you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Just shoot me a DM. And yeah, good luck today, and we'll see what happens.